TikTok dances. I make original content. All right. I'm gonna dance in the shower, and yeah. It's so hot. I'm gonna die.
So, what are we doing?
We are finishing up the brakes. So we're gonna finally put on the new brake calipers and pads, drill the slotted rotors on the front, and then hook up all the brake lines, bleed the brakes, finish up the handbrake, bleed that brake system, and then we'll finally have brakes.
Gotta crock up.
Crock up. We'll work on the truck. You gotta have proper shoes.
Not the proper shoes for working on your truck.
Absolutely the proper shoes. T here, that's going to go off to our individual ones. It's going to go to the front brakes on each side. So I just need to bolt that up. Alright, so I have everything routed to where I want it. So I've got my three-way split up here. This is going to get connected to here. This other one is already connected to right here. Ran to each brake caliper. So this will give us enough droop at full extension so it won't snap the lines or anything. So to go from our hard lines to our soft lines, we have a 3/16 tube nut inverted flare. So that means the flare will end here, and that works because it'll butt up right to that on the inside. So that way when it comes all together. So we already cut the line, so we'll show you everything we got going on down there. Alright, so I've already got this side done. So we've got our flare on this side, ran to our line, ran over to our brake caliper. So now we're going to do the same thing over here. So we're going to start by putting our fitting on. Moving it back a little ways. I'm going to take our flaring tool. We're going to go to the 3/16. And we're just going to pop it on. Alright, so I had to go get a new flaring tool because I broke my dad's. So now we're getting these flared and getting them on there appropriately.
Those brakes though.
Yes.
Very nice.
Well, nice. It was sexy.
So you love hard lines or what?
Dude, f these things, man. I mean, these are awful. YouTube, don't demonetize us because I said the F word. Hooked up, we're all good here. Put a crush washer on either side of these into the brake calipers. All the parts will be listed in the description. We're going to go to the front, put on our new front brakes, and then bleed all the brakes.
You failed.
I did fail.
You failed. We're losing the race. That's it. You're fired. Put the regular ones on. Look at those crusty, nasty stock calipers and brakes. And now we're gonna change them like just like that. We got the new power stop brakes up front, both sides. Still got some tweaking to do, but other than that, coming together. Gotta put the tire on. Now we're back on all fours. So we are now changing out the brake lines because, as you can see, that is super nasty. So we got a new all Dorman or OEM lines. So now nothing's all rusty and crusty. It's all gonna be new, fresh and clean, new fluids, new everything.
Yep. And then we also got aluminum spacers. So my wheels are, they fit multiple different trucks. So that sits over the hub, and then on the other side sits in this groove. So we got aluminum ones instead of the plastic ones that came with. So we're gonna get all this thrown back together. Alright, so we've got this side on, so super simple. This brake line actually has little detents that perfectly match it into this bracket. So you just remove this, drop it down, once you unscrew it, screw the new one in, and rotate it till you get it lined up with the key marks.
Kind of what it means. If you can.
Let's give them a new one to actually show it a little better. So there's this indent, so there's a bigger one, and there's a smaller one. So just line those up with this bracket. You jam it in, put this clip back in, and then you can just tighten down your brake line and get it in there. So this is all tightened up. We got a crush washer on either side. I'm going to put a zip tie from here to the brake line, get it up out of the way. But this is all set, so we're going to go and bolt the wheel back up and go to the other side. Bought one of these fluid extractors from Harbor Freight. Listed in the description. You can get them off Amazon or Harbor Freight, wherever. But basically, that red cap clips over the nipple or the bleeder valve, and provides vacuum. That way you can do your brakes with just one person. You don't have someone help. Brakes are all bled, got the new ones on. I feel like I don't know. Like there's times where it feels tight, and then there's times that it feels kind of squishy. So I don't know. But all in all, brakes are together. Seems pretty good. Might have to bleed them again. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Next thing is the trans cooler. We're gonna finish that up, and some engine work. We'll start taking apart the heads, see what we can figure out there. Like we said, we know there's low compression, but maybe just a stuck valve open. I don't know. We'll find out when I get in there. Ooh. Nice and dialed in. Real happy with everything. If you want to find any of the parts that we used, they are in the description. So as far as the power stop brake calipers, front and rear, I'll have those down there. Our brake brackets, we don't quite have them ready yet to sell. We want to test them out on this truck. So next thing we're going to be doing is some engine work and the trans coolers. That way the transmission stays cool and we get this engine running properly. So if you want to see the brake brackets in action and see the rest of the engine build, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. It really helps us with YouTube analytics. I'm Vinny with Caswell Customs, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hell yeah.